disaster from our master. What a sad day. We're dying faster. We are all to blame. It's who we are. It's what we do. We've come so far, and now we pay the price. So don't even pray. The world is breaking down, and I cannot leave the ground. crew get down to this. On my baseline crew get back to this. Now my baseline crew get light to this. Bass, get right, bass, get right, bass, get right, bass, get right.
It's your man, PooNanners, your Texas caster and hype master.
And I'm that big, beautiful, baby, bearded boy, QT Pop.
That's right. We've got another great show for everyone. Join us tonight on Twitch, YouTube, and in alt space. Cloudhead Games just released their new game, Pistol Whip. Everyone at VRespawn has been excited to play this game since they first showed it to us at OC6. You guys were losing it. And then after getting early access to the game, some of our players got a little cocky and decided to challenge the devs to a live head-to-head matchup.
Yeah, and Pesky's been going super hard in the paint with Pistol Whip, trying to, like, get good. And
he's gotten pretty good.
If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be him tonight. Like, I mean, we've got a few other people that we could probably ring in, but they wouldn't be fair because they're not one of us yet. We're trying.
Well, I mean, Nightfire is one of us. He's on the stream team, but he also has to run the stream.
Yeah, but he's busy.
He could do both, and he wants to do both. But I was like, I feel like we'd be stacking the deck because they only sent in Therm after us. You know, Therm and Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know how good Dan is, though, but...
See, Dan could be the ringer. He could actually be the one that's really good.
It's like the
and
silent
that could
one.
be a problem. I mean, like, my money is on the devs either way, but... And no offense, Pesky. I love you, but... They have like how many hundreds of hours
500.
in the game?
500.
Yeah.
Pesky has pulled off some amazing updates in his time as a pro VR competitor. So we'll have to see. To make up for the fact that the devs have had way more time in this game, our players will pick the map to be played for each round. But I doubt that will make much difference. Each round will be played head-to-head in hard mode with no fail enabled. That's so you guys don't get bored in case someone dies. With the highest score taking the W. The player that wins will have to face off immediately against the remaining player from the losing team. First team to take 2 rounds wins the match. It's kind of like a stock battle or like those 2v2 fighting games is the mentality here. This is so we can give you a whole bunch of head-to-head matches in a very condensed amount of time so so the devs can get back to doing what they need to do, which is stressing out about launch day. We're going to take a little break between each of those matches to throw to our alt space guys who will be having a little contest for keys to the game and other related things. Like they're going to be doing like a movie name contest and finding stuff. I don't want to spoil everything that's coming up.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff happening, and I mean, big shout out to Cloudhead. Seriously, they've brought us in like family to help them do this event, and it's been a really good time working with them. Alt space folks like the Hive, they've been super great with this whole situation. I mean, this has been last minute. We've done a lot of behind the scenes work. So, yeah.
Where does the Hive begin and we end, though?
Yeah, well, we're all kind of the same people, but at the end of the day, you know, FiXT Gaming, 99 Lives, they're giving us music to work with. Big shout out to them. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. VR Master League. I mean, hi.
Yes, yeah. VR Master League. Been teaming up with them, producing content for a while. Old bros. We go way back. Me and VR Master League. So this is one of the first times that we're actually working hardcore together, other than like some of the shows that we produce. So this is us second time around, trying another one out. This time launch day of Pistol Whip. Finally out. We're all waiting on the button. I was waiting to get it on my Quest at work because, you know, I can't bring the full-on Rift S to work. So I was like, I got the Quest at work. Come on, download. It's fighting it.
I know. Yeah, I was, you know, I read some stuff, like some people were having issues with the Quest version, but like I booted it up and I didn't see any. It felt just like playing on the PC, except like on a Quest, you know. I mean, dude, oh, it's so freaking good. Oh,
yeah,
I'm so sad
fantastic.
I can't really play right now. I'm so sad I'm hurt.
Yeah, so we're going to be jumping into it real soon, just in a moment. As soon as they get ready to launch, we're going to drop right into the game and take a look. We just got to wait to see it. Oh, there we go. We already got started. That took a minute.
Whoa, that was quick.
All right, we got Pesky Cashew on the right. Thermi on the left. He knows every square inch of this game, so it is going to be tough to fight him out.
Honestly, I'm rooting for Pesky. I gotta root for him.
You gotta root for your boy. Pesky's an old school VR pro though. Like Thermi, I don't know, is he like a lead developer? Is he QA department? I don't know what his position is at Cloudhead. You know?
He's our social guy. Like he's the social guy for that, right?
Oh, okay.
Because that's who I was always talking to about, you know, could we do X, Y, or Z?
Well, anybody that knows anything about competitive games knows that whoever has played the game the most is almost always going to win. That said,
absolutely.
However, taking some hits. That's going to cost him some points. That said, however, Pesky Cashew has a lot of experience in VR esports, and I've literally never seen Thermi's name related to any competitive
sport. Thermi just got
sport.
himself top 2. This actually looks like it might be really close. I'm watching the rhythm scores here. Everybody is pretty on time. This is going to be close. I'm really sad we don't have a heads-up live score, guys. I really apologize.
I like
for
it.
that.
Suspense.
We tried to make that work, but like it's actually kind of more intense not knowing at this point because it is really close based on what I'm seeing so far.
We gave every advantage we could to the VRespawn team. In this particular case, letting VRespawn pick all the maps. So hopefully Pesky knew which map to pick based on what the leaderboards were. I do know very early on he beat one of Thermi's high scores, and he was like showing us. I think it was like the day he got access. He was just just thrilled until he took one of those top scores. So he's excited. Pesky not running super high-spec computers, so he's having to run that avatar. Doesn't also have the lighting and the green screen, but this being his mixed reality debut, we may eventually have to set him up.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Like, Liv has gone away. Oh,
that hit's gonna cost him.
Oh no!
Right to the face.
No.
I think it was a double shot too.
These days, man. He's running on some not great hardware, and look how decent, look how good that is. And
well, that's just a testament to how well optimized this game is and how Liv's software has been optimized. Remember Liv very early on, you had a lot of issues, and a lot of like early VR games weren't well optimized, and that's the benefit of having to develop for the Quest.
Thermi missed! Thermi missed the melee at the end! Oh, that was great.
That may cost him. We'll have to see. I do know that double shot to the face cannot be a good one. Pesky gonna lose some accuracy points. Let's take a look. Where are we at? Oh, Pesky with the win! Oh, yeah, that feels good. That means Thermi is going down, and that means Dan's gonna jump in and take his place. Tom
That's a
Selleck's mustache. So
salty
let's come
win,
back to the
dude.
cameras, Chris, so we can let them line up so we don't have to hear him talk. Chris, if you want to come back to the cameras,
Oh my.
I'll do that
80
for us.
points. 80 points. That is a salt. That's gonna be the
All
saltiest.
right, make sure you
like,
pull their audio down
deficit.
for us, Chris. And we're going to get ready for them to line up the next match. Now, that means make sure you let them know in the chat, Chris, in case they forget. That means Thermi has to stand down. I can see he's still in the headset ready for that rematch. And he don't get a rematch. It's Dan's turn. Can you do that for me, Chris?
buddy.
All right. Stay on top of that messaging. Make sure these people know what's up. Because I see
love it.
Thermi's like, rematch? No. Those are not the rules we came up with. We actually stacked the rules in such a way to really provide us as much an advantage as possible. But the advantage was supposed to be that the person who won immediately has to play another round against a fresh player, which would mean that exhaustion would set in. So that actually means that they're going to get an advantage if they drop out Dan. Also, I want to make Thermi kind of hyped up and get ready for that next round. See what happens. Oh, that was Tom. Okay, so you had the wrong name in there. Yeah, Nightfire apparently gave us the wrong name, but make sure he swaps him out because I can still. Is he still up or did he swap out guys yet? Okay,
Hey,
good.
Doom. So the reason we're not going to be using that in this particular format is because we have to frame the camera in such a way in a small resolution, and if it starts moving around, it's going to potentially skew the action for however much time.
Bad Nightfire giving us the wrong names. So I don't know if you heard, that wasn't Thermi. That was Dan.
Oh, that was Dan.
Yeah, they were saving Thermi for last, which means now Thermi's going to go up against an exhausted Pesky. Had we known that, I think Pesky would have gone second instead of first.
Well,
but
that's nice. Why
here
do
we are. They said they are ready to go whenever they are. So I'm just like, man, tell them to go and let's get into that scene and let's launch it. The whole point is to jump in and not give anybody a rest. So don't waste any time, Chris. Just say fire up and let's get going. Right now they have a launch. You want to wait for the game to launch before you drop us in there, but.
Well, let's do it, man.
All right, it's giving us a 10-second count. We're going to jump right into it right now. Those of you just tuning in, we are in the first match. First round is down. Pesky was able to win over Dan. Not the Thermi we thought he was, which means stuff's about to dial up to 11 because Thermi does not mess around when he plays this game. That's actually why they gave us Dan. I think Dan is not their second-tier player at
They did it on
Cloudhead.
purpose. They debated us is what they did. They debated us, man.
All right, so now it's Thermi on the left. Again, you're getting to hear some more killer soundtrack from another one of these scenes coming in from Pistol Whip by Cloudhead Games. You know who's been really killing the dodging, the dancing, and the rhythm in Pistol Whip lately is Nightfire. I think it was on this track.
Nightfire and Trip.
I haven't. Oh, that's right. I didn't see Trip's latest video, but I saw he posted one. I was too busy trying to get ready for this. But I saw some of these people really getting the rhythm concept down, where they're just you stay on the beat. It's like choreography. It's like a really badass action sequence that goes with the music.
Man, I'm literally on the edge of my seat watching them, trying to check numbers and stuff, because it's incredibly close again.
You got to keep your eyes open and call out every shot. So far, no hits. But I don't think Thermi's going to end up taking a hit. And that's where Pesky's going to probably end up getting messed up, because we know he took a couple hits last time. He's got to stay on that dodging. Pesky, not a terribly tall guy, so he doesn't have a lot of room to duck in.
Well, we also don't have all the fine details on the scoring system. Some of the stuff, like missing a shot, doesn't actually penalize you. There's certain things.
They gave us some details when we were pecking at him. They said hitting on the rhythm actually counts for something. Accuracy counts for something.
Eighth note. I believe it's eighth notes. So as long as you're on eighth note timing, you should be okay. And then there's a little leniency for double and quad taps for armor units.
Now, for those
you'll see them do that.
For those of you who don't know a lot about Pistol Whip, we're playing on hard mode, but we're not playing Deadeye. The aim assist is turned on, and we did that just because the players did not feel like they had played enough to comfortably play Deadeye, and that's fair.
No, Deadeye is a completely different game.
Deadeye is definitely going to be competitive level for this game going forward, but it is day one of the release, and people have not had much access just yet. We have a couple players that can play 1 or 2 maps on Deadeye. As it stands.
Yeah, Nightfire.
Oh, Pesky doing a dance. All right, QT Pop, what would you do in this sequence?
Honestly, at this point, I would just be trying to shoot everything I can. I don't even have a plan of attack on this on hard yet. It's until you know the maps, it is chaos. It doesn't look like it to you guys on watching right now.
Well, you've played this one a few times, haven't you?
Yeah,
That's how you threw your back out, right?
Yeah, so that's why I'm sitting in a chair right now and not playing in this competition. Honestly, because I would be down. Oh my gosh.
You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to get Pesky hooked up with the doctor and Sour Girl or even Rage to get that watermark removed for him.
Oh yeah.
All right, who won? What am I looking at? Oh, Pesky does it again!
Oh!
Daddy likes. All right, come back to cameras. So that was absolutely fantastic. We're going to give our players a little bit of a break. We're just going to sit there and celebrate with a 2-round victory going in the way of VRespawn. I'm liking the looks of that. Pesky carrying the team. It'll be up to him whether or not he wants to take it immediately into the next round or if he wants to swap out Zypher going into the next match. But we're going to take a 5-minute break so we can throw to our guys in alt space to have their stream key content. Not stream key, game key content.
Join the alt space event, guys. Like, I'll get a link in chat. Alt space.
Got the mic still. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. An exciting launch of the series with Pesky taking out both of the devs. We thought maybe a chance, but we didn't want to believe.
I didn't think we.
It's exciting. Yes. Hands around.
Yeah,
they are ready to jump into the next match, and we want to give them as little time to rest and recover as we can. So as soon as they are ready to rock and roll, our man Chris, the director, is going to tell them when to go, and we'll jump right into it. Until then, you and I are going to fill and talk about how Red Bull gives you wings.
It does. It gives me wings. I drink a lot of Red Bull. I think maybe they should, hit us up sometime. But
I gave you that email. That's up to you.
We'll get there.
You gotta send her the video of you drinking on camera. He's like, see, there it is.
Dude, what we need to do is talk about Pesky. He's in chat. he won that. He won that. Hey, Rowdy's in chat now too. How you guys doing? See, this is what we need to do. Talk to chat. What do you guys think? What did you see? Like, what's exciting for you guys for Pistol Whip?
You gotta keep in mind we're like on a 10 or 11 second delay, but.
Whatever, man. It's fine. They're good. They can reply. We can chat. I'm really excited about the customizing stuff. Honestly, like my favorite part of Pistol Whip right now is the gun skins. I love that. It's little things to unlock and have, I don't know. I'm weird. I like loot boxes, and it feels like loot boxes to me. Except I'll get them all unlocked eventually.
All right, we're ready to go. Let's take a look.
Oh God! There we go.
Oh, looks like Onion is actually dressed up in his VRespawn jersey. I know Pesky's wearing his too, but he's got that he's got that avatar on. All right, got the ominous soundtrack. Tom Sucks mustache. Yeah, that's Dan on the left. Are you confused? What are you confused about, QT Pop?
I'm looking at the level.
You don't recognize it?
No.
Oh, you think they're on different levels?
It's tripping me out. It's like. Yeah.
Are they on different levels?
They're on different levels, guys.
Hey, Chris, post that up to Nightfire that they're on different levels.
We're on different songs.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Pull out the audio and bring us back to cameras. There we go.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll just pretend that didn't happen. So, welcome back from our break. We got two new competitors coming up. It's going to be Zypher Orion. We call him Onion around here. And then we've got Dan from the dev team. We're not sure what song they're going to play yet, but we'll know here in a minute. Welcome back, though.
So do you find it less socially intimidating doing it as an avatar versus in mixed reality? Man, I don't think Pesky is socially intimidated at all, man. That guy's like a tried true competitor, and he's an incredibly hard worker. The guy has we call him the VR esports necromancer. Like he casts magical spells when a game is dying in order to lift up its community, what's left of it, and to keep it alive as long as possible. I mean, if anybody can do it, that's what we say around VRespawn. If anybody can do it, Pesky can, which is literally why he's in this competition. If anybody can beat them, Pesky can.
I mean, he did it. That's the thing. Like, I'm still just so proud of him.
He revives dead games. So he's a VR esports necromancer.
I was seriously not expecting that win. I just wasn't.
All right, now we're in the same map. Okay, slightly less confusing. All right, this is up against Zypher Orion, also known as Onion, around his friends. On the left, we got Tom Selleck's mustache, also known as Dan, around the offices of Cloudhead Games.
Heck yeah, and it's looking like already this is another seemingly close match. Every score-wise looks pretty similar.
Oh, Zypher already taking a hit.
Onion taking a shot way too early.
Zypher is not as experienced as our boy Pesky, but he has put in considerable amount of time in the game. And generated a lot of content for Cloudhead Games to get the hype going.
Well, and he's more of a showsman than he is a sport chaser. He always has been Beat Saber, Sin Riders, any other game that he's played.
I thought he was going to go for the melee hits. He didn't do it. Didn't want to pistol whip him.
No, he didn't want to. He's just a nice guy. He wanted to put him out of misery quick.
Just driving the coffin nails. Gets another one right to the face.
No.
Got a bob and weave. If you ever want to see an example how to do that, Nightfire really shows off the bob and weave. It's like a dance that you're more or less expected to do in game. And once you figure out how to do it, it looks really cool. Especially if you're wearing a tactical vest of yours.
he's doing really, like, he's getting really into the... Nightfire's fun to watch now. Like, when he first started playing, it was, well, it's like all of them.
I like the outfit he picked out. Like, instead of going with the suit, he went with the tactical vest, and he put on some, like, BDUs. He looks sick. Oh, here we go. Onion losing the stream, coming back.
Sorry, Twitch. Twitch is always
we gotta tell the ladies downstairs to stop watching 4K movies. Oh, with the uppercut.
Oh, beautiful. Look at Onion. Now he's trying to make sure he gets all them melees, though. Because it's guaranteed full points if you hit him right, you know what I mean? So it's worth it to do that melee if you can get to it.
Download the future.
Yep. Cypher, you can tell on his body language, he's feeling that he's messing up just a little bit.
Yeah, you can see it, because that way he shook his arm down. It was like, ah!
Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing well. I'm about to take another hit. He knows it. It's coming up.
Well?
And he's ready for his exciting death. It comes in again. Good thing no veil is on.
Well, you know, for what it's worth, every time he's been hit, he's regen. So he would still be alive if no veil was off.
All right, there's at least
He hasn't taken the 2 consecutive yet. He hasn't taken 2 yet. So that's good.
Yeah, man, whenever I watch you guys play, you almost always go for the pistol whip if they're within range. Just save it up. Although it does cost you sometimes because they will light you up.
Oh, yeah, and some of the timing on them is a little, I don't want to use the word sketchy, but like you just have to snap your head to the left or right real quickly when it happens, and yeah, I take a lot of shots from it.
Watch Nightfire do it. He kind of does like a figure 8 with his bob and weave move, and just make it. It's long enough. It's long enough that they never catch him. All right, what's going on? Get your head out of the way. 205. Oh, we got torched.
Oh, we got torched.
All right, come back to cameras and make sure you let them know that Zypher is out. Let's line Pesky up. Dan stays in though. Dan has to go for second round. Make sure they both know the map this time, or the scene that they're going to be playing. And we're going to get right into that. So let's talk a little bit about Zypher. We put Zypher Orion in there because Onion. We didn't want to stack the team with both him and Nightfire and give Nightfire entirely too much work to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, Nightfire needs a break. He can't, like... I would have felt bad if he had to do both. That would have been really... I wouldn't have wanted to do that. Have to jump in out of headset, get all sweaty, and then try to manage it. Nah. Plus,
so Hello was like wanting to know what was on Zypher's head. I think he has the wireless too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has this headset actually. He uses these for VR. Actually, most of us do. A good chunk of us VR people use these. They're just the HyperX Cloud Flight Elites or Cloud Flights.
He has the wireless attachment for his VR headset too, doesn't he?
No, he's still on a cord. I think he's on a Rift.
Well, that is exactly what he's going at it. Right now, we are swapping out players. Pesky coming back in, fresh this time. That's why he decided to swap them up. That's the small developing meta game is do you put in your reservist to give yourself a little bit more rest, extending from that 5-minute rest down to probably like an 8-minute rest or so with that false start in the beginning. I don't know. We got to make sure that they're on the right map together. Pesky's got to pick it out. Pesky's going up against Dan, Tom Selleck's mustache. In the second map, see if Pesky can take him. He should be able to take him. One would expect, unless those maps were just so precisely picked in the beginning.
I mean, I can't imagine that he doesn't have a couple other maps that he's good at. I mean, there's 10, so like, you know, death is hard though. So like, I don't know, man. He did the hard ones.
Well, I know if we ever do a bigger one of these tournaments, definitely we need to get Proper D in the mix as well.
I mean, I can't imagine that he doesn't have a couple other maps that he's good at. I mean,
are you in somebody's Discord signal?
I have no idea what's happening right now. I don't know, man.
It sounds like Pesky has the stream up. If we ever do a bigger one of these. Hey, pull out the audio, Chris. Pull out the audio, Chris. Ask Nightfire to switch to Tom Selleck's audio because I think Pesky left his stream up accidentally.
Oh, I bet you he did.
Yeah, that's my best guess. But we do see them going toe-to-toe as we wait for Nightfire to switch the Twitch audio for us. And we'll let him confirm that he switched it, and then we'll pull the audio back up slowly so you're not hearing us double talking over this whole thing.
And so far, this is, again, another...
And that means Pesky has to hear us talk in slow motion, and he's going to hear the audio in slow motion while he's playing. There's no way he's going to be able to win if that's the case.
I mean, he's scoring really well still, though. Like,
maybe, I don't know, maybe that he uses a different headset for Discord. Maybe that's the idea.
Yeah, and I don't know what's happening on Nightfire's side, but the stream is starting to do the stutter again.
I do love a good stuttering stream.
A little stutter, baby.
It sometimes happens whenever he switches to someone's audio and they're running the audio at too high of a bit rate.
Oh, this part.
But I trusted that he had it resolved yesterday, so.
Oh, it's so rad.
It's so bad, man. I'm not a fan of this stuttering, but it does look like Pesky is keeping his own, even though he left the stream audio going.
Oh, honestly, I love this song. This is such a good scene.
So what we're going to do after this round is we'll make sure Nightfire gives himself a restart to his stream so we can clear up this stuttering that's coming in from his channel. That's always fun when that happens.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but at least we can still tell what's going on, and it does look like it's still really close. Based on what I've been watching here, everybody's score is pretty similar. It's going to come down to misses, like actual misses of...
I think Nightfire just decided he was going to restart the stream just straight up. Is that what's going on there, Chris? He didn't tell you? Yeah, I know. For real, man. It's like he lost stability and then down it went. We did notice that with the restream service that sometimes it gets overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That's why we have to constantly restart it. And he said we would reach out to them, just say, hey, guys, we're going to keep doing this. Can you, like, give us, like, the good servers? All right. We didn't miss the entire match, at least. And at least the stream is cleared up. We got ourselves good audio. That's the hard-working team we have behind the scenes, solving these technical difficulties so we can just push forward rather than sit there and like talk for hours while people try to figure out how stuff's even broken.
Yeah, we do a lot of testing and stuff beforehand, so hopefully any downtime.
Well, we have a lot of technical savvy people. These are all, most of the people on the team are not only VR players, they're mixed reality players, they're live experts, and they're streaming experts, so a lot of knowledge between the 4 people running the whole show here. Going in, yeah. Pesky staying on top, I think Pesky may have this one. Hopefully we're not in his head with that stream audio going.
You know what? I hate to say it, but that's on him, man. He shouldn't have done that. That's on him.
He should not have done that. He knew better.
He should not have done that, man. Randall's coming out now.
His mom will raise him. He knows. All right, let's take a look at the score. What is your guess? Pesky's dancing. Pesky's dancing. He thinks he got it.
He's feeling good.
Will the stream last long enough for us to see? 218! Pesky does it again. All right, so they need to get in the chat and get Pesky to kill his stream.
Yeah, hey Pesky.
So make sure he kills his stream, and then we'll switch the audio back to him because I think that might be what's causing the hitching is using their audio. But Pesky's staying alive, so we got 1-1 right now in this match. We're gonna play one more round between Pesky versus Therm, the Dominator. Even though Pesky was able to take him out once, we'll see if he can do it again. What do you think is going to happen, QT Pop? What would you do?
You know what? I honestly think Pesky's going to win. I'm all wrapped up inside and feeling fuzzy because, you know, he's killing. So, like, fuck it. He needs to keep his perfect streak. I'm 100% behind Pesky now.
So Giant Socks is in the chat. You know, honestly, well, that's a bit heavier. I was thinking, you know what we should do when we do these streams? We should bring Giant Socks along to consult. And it's like, well, we have enough live guys, and at the same time, Giant Socks is like, it's like whenever you have, like, you have your help desk, and then you have like the guy who's the CIO. It's like pulling out Giant Socks is what you do if you're doing like a big production with like a set and a bunch of cameras.
Right? Yeah. Like we actually need real.
You know what they needed to do? Because they did some mixed reality. I saw a couple of times for at Jimmy Fallon. I was like, they needed Giant Socks out at that. The latency latency the controllers was and the video in game was so bad that I was like, all right, Giant Socks was definitely not out there. He would have solved that problem.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. I hate seeing that, and I'm guilty of it occasionally. I won't check it on a new game or something when I had older hardware, but that is the most frustrating. You see this video, it looks really good, and then they move quickly one time, and there's this big gap. It's like, all that production quality. Oh,
yeah, man.
Like I've seen that on the side of an arcade cabinet when I was at in Florida for a thing. I won't talk about who or what, but there was an arcade machine, you know, Beat Saber, and it had a familiar person on it, and the latency was so bad on the calibration looked so amateur. And it was like, I
tell people every time, I was like, hey guys, just go to the Live Discord, hit up QT Pop, hit up Sour, hit up Rage. If you got
it off to the races, y'all.
That's right, this Pesky versus Thermy. Pesky actually has to go to carry. There's a 1-1, so it comes down to whoever wins this match. I didn't honestly think we would make a 3-round in any of these matches.
Well, we might.
But he's got an exhausted Pesky here, although he hadn't exhausted Pesky before.
Wasn't Pesky playing before too, practicing before we started?
Yeah. Pesky is made out of energy. He is a young man. He is an engineer. He's in very good shape. And he's not too big, so he's not burning up too much energy with his moving around. Ooh, those dodges are on point.
Oh, such an awesome song. I love this soundtrack so much. Yeah, like, I really didn't know a lot of the artists beforehand, before I started.
Oh no, the stuttering is back. What has happened? I got a feeling he's still using the audio from Cloudhead. And I think the audio from Cloudhead is what causes that stuttering for us.
Oh, you were saying that earlier. I wonder what. Oh, because of the bit rate.
Yeah.
The bit rate on the audio. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well, so hopefully Chris gets him to switch over to Pesky, and hopefully Pesky is no longer streaming his Twitch audio, and we'll see if that can clean up the stuttering. Very unstable stream coming in here. Wasn't near this bad last time.
No, but it does look like it's still close score-wise. So again, we can keep up with what's going on. You know, technical difficulties on the first stage. Whatever, man. It's fine.
Usually it takes a few minutes for us to get up to tech diff on using Restream. It could just be that it's a very popular day for people to be using the service and that they're basically struggling the service. Or maybe the service is trying to squeeze us for money.
Ooh.
Just lit that guy up. Well, I know for a fact that Chris is in the chat talking to Nightfire about getting that bitrate problem solved, so hopefully we'll have it solved here sooner or later before we get to the end of the stream, before the entire stream dies. And it looks like we're actually not getting any audio at all coming in from Pesky.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so we might as well switch the audio. But that's the problem right there. When you start hearing that audio twitch, that's how you know the person is streaming the wrong bit rate. So after this match is over, then we'll actually get a winner. And hopefully we'll get Nightfire to like yell at them and be like, all right, who's breaking these rules? Who's not? Stuff isn't set up correctly. That's causing Restream to like lose its mind. It'll be fun. All right, well, make sure he switches the audio back so we can at least have some music, Chris. And then we'll get to the end of this match in the stutteringest way that we'll get there.
Hey, again, though, we're seeing each shot, and it does look like they're very, very on par, and have been this whole time, which is great, because the suspense is killing me, to be honest. I know I've been quiet, but it's because I'm sitting here staring at them.
That's not what a commentator does.
I know, but I can't help it because Pesky, man, he's doing so good. It's so close.
I've raised you better than this. You're supposed to keep talking even though you're losing your mind.
I'm losing my mind, man. I'm losing my mind.
Oh, it finally smooths out?
It smoothed out right at the end. I love it.
I am the first and the last.
I wonder what Nightfire changed, or if it's just simply whenever the computers are working too hard, the stream just loses it. All right, who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Money, 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 money. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Pesky gets beat down, and that means that round goes to Cloudhead Games. I didn't see that coming.
Oh, no! But doesn't that mean we have another one now, though?
Well, no, we're going to play another one anyway. But yes, right now we are 1-1. So the third one doesn't have to be played for fun. The third one can see who's the best, which I got a feeling it might be going the other way. Pesky, I think, will probably want to go first for this next round. We'll see what happens. So? But until then, well, it's going to be up to him what he wants to do. But what that does mean is that we're about to jump into another break so we can play another game over in Altspace. So be sure to check them out there. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
And we are back. I see Pesky is in the chat, which to me makes me think that he's not starting off the next round, which is going to be a risky move considered the round that he started. Ended up working really well.
I know.
So I don't know what Pesky's doing hanging out in the chat. It's like, what are you doing, man? Why? Anyway, I'm terrified because of what worked last time. At this, yeah, Pesky. He's always trying to make a fair game. But there's also the issue that it was like, if Pesky plays again, make sure you turn the stream off before you do that. Do us all the favor.
What was that? Come on, Pesky. That probably cost you.
That's like the guy that calls in the radio station and his radio's blaring. It's like, dude, don't do that.
Right.
Come on.
Turn off your radio, sir. We can't hear you.
All right. But it doesn't matter. Pesky's doing a great job. We love seeing Pesky. I mean, those are pretty good stats. A 6,700, but the 970. But we do want to step that card up a little bit. I was actually, when he told me he had a 970, didn't know if he could stream it. I was online. It's like, all right, what's a 1080 go for and how fast can I get it delivered? And I was like,
right.
I am not ready to drop that kind of money on this. I thought the price would have come down with the latest series cards like announced. It usually takes a run, but cards are holding their value, man.
Have mine. Yeah, that's why I still have my 1080 and like.
Well, I've got 1080s and 1080 Ti's in the house, but I'm like using all of them. But I figured that I figured that this far along they would be cheaper.
No, we're in an unfortunate time.
We did an NVIDIA sponsorship is what we need for Pesky.
Hey, NVIDIA, pretend I'm holding your product.
NVIDIA sponsored the event that I won that computer at, and that's why there's a 1080 Founders in it.
Just pretend there's an RTX right here that we're giving away.
We're just holding. Yeah, we're just going to insert it later.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just getting ready for them to start up the next match as we get ready for this final matchup. We're going to have between 2 and 3 rounds, depending on who wins. The first round ended up being done in 2. Second round went to 3. We did not expect that. Do you think we're going to get 2 or 3 up on this one?
Well, I mean, we're starting out with Onion, so I think we're going to see a pretty
It's your favorite song, QT.
I know.
So risky move coming in from Pesky here, starting out with Zypher again.
Yeah,
I think maybe Pesky was like, I wanted a little bit more rest, and he should be able to get plenty of advantage doing that. And he did. I mean, he was able to take out. We starting with Thermi on the left this time. It's not Dan on the left. I thought we did start with Dan on the left. So maybe that's why Pesky decided to do this. He's like, I'm going to go against a worn-out Thermi. He's playing 3D chess there. He's outthinking the maneuvers.
Well, and I think Onion's doing really well right now too. This isn't one of the harder songs in the beginning. So like, there's a couple of spots that are going to be really tough. But
we're already back to the glitching. They had told us earlier that they weren't running InVec on the encoder, so I assume they had everything fixed up.
Oh no!
You know what? As long as it doesn't get worse, it looks like it smoothed itself out. Maybe we're just having an issue with Restream right now. Honestly, it could be that.
Yeah.
It does look like Onion is actually still really close. I haven't seen a lot of low point shots from him. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for low point shots. Because almost every shot these guys are taking is red in full point. Like that right there. Onion did miss one just now. He was a little off beat.
Remember, Property did this one and like everyone's dancing in the background. It was a great job as Zypher really going up and down on one knee in order to get those good shots. Zypher is not a short man, so he really has to work his position. Thermi going with the limbo.
Whoa, oh my goodness.
It almost looks like Thermi's doing like a little bit of drunken master with this fighting here.
Yeah, a little bit, and it looks like what we're gonna have here on
He's got a good hover gun going on there too. They should have consulted with you, man.
Onion isn't doing his normal like dance thing. He's taking this seriously. He wants to win. He normally would be dancing around and doing silly stuff, but he's not. He really wants to win here. I think he's really trying to redeem himself.
I say if you're not gonna win though, lose with style.
Exactly. If you're gonna, yeah. But I think he's doing well. I was
Get
wrong
Hip
the last
did, right?
time, but here we are. We got Thermi showing off a little bit, with the limbo. So maybe that'll cost him. Let's cross our fingers. Go Respawn. God, I love this song so much, man.
It works really good for this game as well. Absolutely fantastic execution. Moving their way slowly through one of the very early levels available, or scenes as they call them, over at Cloudhead Games. For the game Pistol Whip.
The music in this game is fantastic too. It's quiet. Everything is on the record label. Cannaballin'.
Oh, he's posing for us now. He went sideways with the gangster gun.
Oh my god. Here we to go. About to get a little nutty.
Cypher's doing good. Nice whip shots he's getting going. Lighting him up.
Super good.
I don't think
shot.
Thermy's taking any bad hits just far. Gets a pistol whip at the same time. It was well timed. They both were right up on that one. Good sync coming in between these streams right now.
My only concern right now for Onion is his timing on his shot. That's costing him points right now. That's where 30 is really nailing things on the rhythm.
Thermy is looking a little rigid though. I don't know if that's going to work out for him.
A little bit.
He is very well practiced on this level though. I think he's like 150 points from perfect on the scoreboards for this level.
Oh, is he?
I think that's what somebody was
boy.
telling me. Like he's just shy of perfect on death. So Thermy's like, yeah, I got this one. Take a look.
Yeah, that was a pretty confident thing. Yeah.
Yeah, oh
did.
God, he torched him.
Total massacre, man. Just zip that body.
Oh, he
bag
knew it
up.
too when he
It's
turned
done.
around. He's like, is this what you like?
was-
Are you not
That
entertained?
was a murder. That was a murder. I'm sorry, Onion.
Oh,
Toe tag it and bag it.
yeah. What
That's
did the
game over
kids
there.
say these days? Somebody called the ASPCA. That was animal abuse. All right,
Oh
so Chris, go ahead and let them know that Thermy is staying in. We're swapping Pesky out. Pesky needs to make sure his NVEC is up and that his stream is off this time, and we'll see if he can take them. Remember, Pesky gets to pick this next map that we're going into. Let's give ourselves some jams, Chris, if you can, so we can get ourselves just a little bit of smooth talking with my man QT Pop, talking about 99 Lives, and FiXT, who provided the music that we're using for the backing tracks when we're not in game. It's a different label for the game. Do you remember the name of them?
Yeah, I just said it. Cannonballin'.
Yeah, Cannonballin'. That's right.
Yeah, they're good. I
love the music, man.
I didn't know who they were. I mean, I'm not saying I'm.
There's
some
a bunch
big
of music labels. You
person.
can't remember them all.
Yeah, and when I started playing this game, okay, so I've said this before, and I have no other way to say it. This entire soundtrack for this game is perfect, beautiful murder music. That's all it is. It's beautiful murder music.
Which is really hard to get. Like, I was zipping through the catalogs for FiXT Gaming and for 99 Lives, and I was like, all right, I got to find music that lines up. As you can hear, this track, it does fit.
Yep.
But I was zooming through a whole bunch of songs today to pick out exactly what we needed. And it's very hard to find songs that fit that bill. Because, I mean, they need to start strong, they need to end strong. And a lot of songs like to have a little build-up as they get into them. And it's like, no, if you got build-up, I can't use you.
Right, and the build-up doesn't work when you're just listening to it. Now, in the game, there's some sections where they're really slow, and there's some builds, and it works really well. But there's a feeling behind it when it's happening. It's hard to explain, and everything on the
We call it murder
soundtrack
music. A lot of us call it workout music too. It's kind of in the same zone. You know what I mean? It's the one that gets your blood pumping.
If you guys, there's a band actually called Professional Murder Music. Go look them up. They did a couple of songs. They're mostly
not to be
music
confused
for
with Knife
movies.
Party.
Yeah, not to be confused. But they only ever did, I think, music for movies and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had like a single when I was 14 or something, and this music, this whole label reminds me of that. It just works.
All right, we got Pesky on the right. We got Thermy
Come on,
on the
Pesky.
left.
Come on, Pesky.
We're counting on our boy Pesky to be able to do it. Dodging some good bullets coming in at the very beginning. This is only early spots. We are, as I said, all playing on hard, but with no fail on. This is still, I think, one of the earlier maps, though, that Thermy is good at. I don't think Pesky was able to save anything in his back pocket, a map. I think he used all the maps that he was good at the beginning.
Well, I think we're playing Death again, which is interesting, but that's okay, because...
VRespawn gets the pick if he thinks he can take him in Death.
Exactly, and this, to me, this is still my favorite song out of all of them. This is my favorite scene. It's just so real.
Nice backhand coming in from Pesky Cashew, showing off his pimping skills.
Get that? Did Pesky get that guy on the right? Because if he didn't, that's gonna cost him.
I don't know, man. I was too busy watching Thermy during that particular move.
Yeah,
check the tape on that one.
Guy on the right.
I don't know. Pesky doesn't do a lot of missing usually. We are we're not seeing their full field of view, obviously. Oh, Pesky showing off. Oh no, there's no way. They didn't get them all, and they're coming in from behind. He's getting outnumbered. What is going down?
I see what Pesky did there. Alright, so what Pesky's doing is those mobs are all worth points, but you don't have to kill them. If you can do it quickly, you can kill all of them in each one of these sections for a whole bunch of extra points. Thermy didn't do that.
Thermy let him go, huh?
He let him go. Pesky turned around and shot them all.
Pesky doesn't let anyone go. No survivors is Pesky's motto.
I think that's going to be the thing that makes or breaks this round, is going to be those extra guys, because it's going to happen 2 more times. You're going to see it again here in a minute, and then you're going to see it again toward the end of the song.
Is he going to get the rest of these dudes? Oh, he does light them up as many as he can. Don't know if he gets everybody. Granted, it does happen off screen. He did see a little bit of like a fail body language coming in from Pesky Cashew, so I think he knows he left 1 or 2 of them still alive. And he's like, but no survivors. Those are the rules.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really excited that he's doing that, because that is a total sport chaser thing. They're there for fun. You don't have to kill any of them but the one that's running directly at you.
The chat thinks Thermy's getting tired, and that's a theory that we had at the beginning, that we think since this is launch day and Thermy works with Cloudhead Games, that it would have been a nervous night for him. He wouldn't have been able to sleep at all. So we expected him to not be well rested.
It's working out. Here comes the next section of him.
Oh, does he get him? Watch your back, boy. Pesky gets it done. But can Pesky deliver for the end of the game? I'm feeling like it might happen. What does the chat think before we get to the end?
I'm really, they both did it that time. The next section is going to be a good one, too.
Oh, Pesky hit a wall. I missed that. Cypher noticed that Pesky nailed a wall, and that might actually even up the score. It's true.
It's possible, but I don't know. Has Thermy taken any hits at all?
I haven't been paying attention, but too busy watching Pesky with hope. We should be watching both guys, but we just can't help ourselves.
Hey, chat, has Thermy taken any hits? Because I haven't seen any. But I've
Pesky's got that bob and weave down. Like you see, it just kind of naturally does it. Although Pesky's dancing for us. Pesky's feeling the game. Pesky falls in love with good games very quickly and deeply. He's got a lot of passion in his soul. Oh, and the pimp hand is strong. Now get that dance on. He doesn't get a lot of them, and he's taking shots from behind, but he knows they're coming, so he's dodging out the way. This is not his first time playing this map, trying to max out his score. He's going all the way. Balls to the wall, lighting him up. Can he get the top ones? Oh, he takes a shot to the face. That's going to cost him dearly.
He's going totally hard right now. My God, he's just in on it.
Oh, another shot to the face. I think he may not have been able to maintain his composure through the end of the map, and that may end up being what costs him coming down to the end of this map. We know that 200,000 is what Thermy threw up the last time he played this map.
I think it's still going to be pretty close, though, because those guys that you have to shoot when they turn around, those are going to be a big deciding factor, because if they got those on time, that's a ton of points. Plus, Pesky's really into it. Thermy's looking pretty either tired or something, because he's not doing what...
Well, he also just played this map, this scene, sorry. And I think that's something to think about. You know, like if you just played a scene, does it make you more fresh on it, or do you take it a little less seriously?
I don't know. I still bop around to this song. I love this song. So.
Well, yeah, but you got to keep in mind that Thermy's played this map considerably more times than we have.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't care. Dance! Dance!
Dance, you bastards!
Come on, man.
Love a good guitar solo in a mid scene here.
Oh, it's such a...
It's much smoother stream, though, so it makes for a good finale if Pesky didn't win.
Come on.
I still want to believe. Pip hand strong!
Come on. Come on, Pesky.
I want to believe, but I'm so pessimistic.
Believe. I gotta believe.
Just he took so many hits, though. Oh! He does it! Pesky does it! That means we're going for another round 3. Let's come back to cameras as we get ready for them to set up Pesky. Pesky just inching it out by 500 points. I can't believe it. I wanted to believe it, but didn't believe. But
just an inch.
Pesky does it. Pesky does it again.
Inch, man. Just an inch.
So for those of you just tuning in, we're at the very end of our competition. We had the first match was won by VRespawn. Second match won by Cloudhead Games. We are now going into the final round of the final match. We're 1-1. It's going to come down to Pesky versus Thermy. Both sides have a man eliminated. So it's going to come right, not Thermy, Dan. It's going to come right down to this. And
Dan's going to have to go hard, man. Dan's going to really have to try, I think.
What scene does Pesky pick? He's not going to do death 3 times in a row.
Oh, that would be so funny if he picked death again.
Well, I mean, everybody does love death. I mean, he could get away with it.
I will legitimately have to walk away to laugh for a few minutes. Again, like.
Oh, it was by 6,000. Pesky won by 6,000. He said. I guess I read the score wrong.
Yeah, Stu. They are running the aim assist because, like, if you haven't played this game, go buy it and then turn Deadeye on and go play.
Yeah.
It's a completely different game, and they're also running no fail because, like, we don't want an accidental second shot to end a round.
Yeah. It'll just
would
make
be
for a
bad.
boring stream. So this right here, this is what's referred to as an invitational, a show match. This is meant to show off the game to everybody who is not aware of this game or slightly aware of it and just wants to see what you could do head-to-head matches. Once we, if and when we turn this into a competitive thing that comes back more and more for VR Master League, then the players who will have gotten very good at the game by that point will discuss what they think the pro rules should be. Are we all going to do hard? Are we all going to do failure on? Are we all going to do dead-eye shots the entire way through? Entirely possible that we will. And if you get eliminated, the match ends immediately. That could be a rule, but that's usually up for the competitive community to decide. Right now, it's Right now, it's just Pesky versus Dan, also listed as Tom Selk's mustache.
I'm not going to feel bad if the devs lose, but...
Why would you feel bad?
They're
throwing us a bone, helping us out.
Thermy was so cocky coming in, too. Like,
well, you've seen his scores. He has a right to be cocky.
I know. I love it, though.
It's just that was sort of the point I was trying to make, though, is that it's like, you're a guy who has a lot of access to the game. That counts for a lot. But you have to keep in mind that Pesky is a tried-and-true professional VR esports player. He's been to several lands. He's won many of them. He knows what he's doing.
A big thing, like, people, like, with the VR esports stuff, man, it's such a small community, and, like, people like Pesky just,
oh, man, the final stream is coming in a little bit choppy, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be the finale. We're going to see what... I really wish we could have held on to what we had before for the nice clean stream. I wonder if it's just some kind of weird rule, like if if his bit rate starts getting choppy, that it just tries to sync it up. Like if it's just... Because we've noticed, like, if one guy is off, the whole thing gets weird, and we think that it's like some kind of auto sync it's trying to do, and then we like lose the stream, and it comes back. And that's like probably loot buffering from one player causes the whole thing to die.
Well, and they both just taken hits. Oh, their GoPro just died. So, folks, on the left-hand side there, when you see that, you've got an Elgato capture card. Lost its signal.
Now, I wonder why it would lose its signal. Is it just that they don't have...
Pesky.
Pesky's taking too many hits. Come on, Pesky! I know Pesky's tired because he put everything he could into that last round to be able to take down Thermy, but he's got to dig deep and pull the last of what he's got left if he wants to win.
Yeah, he's going to have to really keep, like, on at this point, because he's taking a lot of shots, which means he's potentially been startled, which means he's potentially missed shots and had poor accuracy or whatever. Like, that's not good. It's not good at all. Pesky, come on, man. We need you.
We believe in you, Pesky.
Like, yeah, you're our only hope, man.
We're over here just saying, all right. It's like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. Everybody clap your hands if you believe in Pesky.
Just bring that slipper to my Cinderella. Since we're talking about Disney stuff, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't even know anymore. I'm so sorry. Please kill me.
We had a guy actually throwing up. He's like, does anybody know if Liv works the Oculus version of Pistol Whip? I know Liv is working on mixed reality stuff, but it's not there yet.
Whoa,
Oh, no!
No!
Pesky has been defeated.
Oh, my God.
He got tired, man. He took some hits, and those hits cost him. And that is a win. Congratulations to our boys over at Cloudhead Games. It's only fitting that they won. This is their day. Their game has come out. People are happy about it. It is well reviewed online, available on the Steam Store and Oculus, available on the Rift and on the Quest. Cross-buy as well. If you buy it in any of your headsets for Oculus, you get it across all of them. So it is available right now. So many people are streaming this game right now. Lots of really brilliant ideas of what people are going to do with that. Great things you could do in mixed reality. QT Pop,
mixed in reality.
What do you got for us, man?
Well, I was going to say, also available on Viveport soon. I guess they had an issue, so if you're, like, Viveport people, can't get it yet.
All 5 of them, that's right. I'm just kidding. I know Vive's your buddies. I'm just messing.
Well, no. Hey, I've never been the guy that says their stuff is great. In fact, I was huge anti-Viveport for the longest time. Like, I still am not 100% on board with Viveport, but, like, Infinity's cool, and it is better. Like, it isn't the way it used to be. So, you got a code for some free time to check it out? Yeah, dude, do it. Like, it's free, but, yeah. Not going to sit here and shill their stuff. No, I'm good. But I do want to, like, be yelling at Pesky right now. Pesky.
Dude, he put up a pretty good show. He just ran out of steam.
I'm trying to be the disappointed father here, okay?
Okay. Go for it. Give him the disappointment.
Pesky, seriously. We raised you better, man. Why'd you give up in the end? What happened? You beat Thermi over and over again.
And on that note, that is all we have for tonight. Be sure to check out the Altspace party if you aren't already there. Some of us casters and players will be hopping by to say hello.
Yeah, and thanks again to Cloudhead Games for giving us the opportunity to do this with them, work with them early in the game, to create content for it and help them out, because it's an awesome game with great developers. VR Master League for being a great partner for this kind of stuff. FiXT Gaming, 99 Lives for all the music you guys have provided, and of course VRespawn for setting this whole thing up. And Nightfire, dude, seriously, thank you again for all the back end work. It's a lot of heavy lifting. We appreciate you.
And we definitely have some checklist stuff to go over and some phone calls to make out to Restream to try to get that cleaned up. Again, I am PooNanners. Thank you again for joining us. Be sure to check out VRespawn.com for the latest in VR esports news. QT Pop, you got the last word, so send us on home, brother.
Yeah, hit us up on Twitter and Facebook or wherever. We got social stuff, like, follow, subscribe, and check out the YouTube channel. Keep us in your loop. Keep us on your radar. This isn't going to be a one-time thing. You're going to see us a lot.
We'll do it at least twice.
Exactly. 2 times, baby.
All right. We'll see you guys later, man.